Alright, good day everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful time. So I just decided to record this quick video to show us exactly what this is all about and why we're getting excited. So I believe every single person here already understands how Profem works, right? Now I'll just go ahead and explain to us why this is different and why we are rushing it. Okay, so now the first thing is that OFP is also a Profem that just like the ones we're used to, but with a little difference. What's the difference? First is their pricing comes very different from other Profems. Now usually this is the only Profem that I see give a live trading account for the price of challenge account. What do I mean? Let me start by explaining what we call instant funded account. Now instant funded account is a kind of Profem account with the same rules and most times almost similar, but this time around, guess what? No challenge account, no phase 1, no phase 2. You just buy and start trading. Again, I'm going to mention that the rules still apply. The rules still apply, so you also have to be careful. Now, coming to OFP, we have this is the price range. So, depending on the account size you want to buy, determines the price. So, let's take a look at it. You can see if you decide to have a kind of account that allows you to withdraw only once a month, you can see the price, right? Let me start with 10K. Let me start with the 10,000 account. Okay. Alright, so for $10,000 account, now it goes down to, like I told you about the customization, for $10,000 account with a 4% drawdown, right? And then a profit share of 80, look at how much you get to pay. You only get to pay $59 for it. Again, don't forget, this is a live funded account, right? This is not the challenge account. This is live account that you just buy, start making money. Anything you make, you withdraw. So if you want an account you can withdraw only monthly, once a month, then you go for this. And then 4% drawdown. But I'll always encourage, let's go for the 5% drawdown. Can you see? So you can see the money just increased to $67, which is still fine, right? Now, what about bi-weekly? This is basically withdrawing once in 2 weeks. Once in 2 weeks, that is twice a month, which is what I recommend, by the way, because you know you want to give yourself 1 week to actually trade, gather money, and then you withdraw the next week. You understand? So if you go for the bi-weekly, you can see the money just increase. So this is very realistic. This is the least account I say you should start with, which is the 10K. But if you can't, maybe you can look at the 5K. Can you see? So but look at the 10K account. So this is the amount. So for profit share of 80%, you get to do 84. But if I want profit share of 5%, I only want to give them 15%. Look at how much you're paying, $94 for the same 10K account. What if I want to share 90% with them? You pay 104. What if I want to give them only 5%? Guys, you only pay $104, $114. Do you get? Okay, let's say I've been so proficient with my trading, I've been doing so well, I just want to be doing every week. I'll click on demand. Can you see the money? It just went up. Okay, this is it about 10K. Let's go to 25K account. So 25K account this is the price for on demand. But again, remember I said I prefer the bi-weekly, right? So bi-weekly is around 163. That's if you want to be sharing 95% with them. But what if you say, okay, let me just do 90%, right? I only want to share 10% with them. Okay, this is the amount, 153. By the way, this is what we recommend you go for. Okay, so again, bi-weekly pays you twice a month. Then the account size 25. Then we have maximum drawdown of 5%, right? The higher the better, you know. And then if you check the higher, the more the money you pay. Okay, then we also have profit split. You can see 90%. So what if we go for 50K account? Take a look at it. It's 283. Mind you, like I said, these are not challenge account. This is trade and start making money. Once you buy, you start trading. Any money you make, you withdraw. Once you withdraw, it's your money. You understand? So highest you're going to give them that 10% if you are here. Okay, so this is how it works. So you can actually come over and check it. So another thing I wanted us to check out is their rules. Okay, it's their rules. So by the way, we also have this coupon. You can use this their coupon and get a 15% discount on whatever prop you are buying. Okay, so apart from the price I just showed you, you can do a mathematics and take away 15%. That's what you are paying. So let me quickly explain some of the rules to us now. Okay, so these are the challenge rules. So they have basically 4 simple rules that need to be followed to get a payout. One of them is the one we are already used to in other Profems, which is the daily maximum drawdown. You must not have a maximum, a minus 5% on the account. That's if you go for 5%, right? They have a detailed explanation here. Then the overall drawdown, which we also know about, they are all together. Overall, you must not lose at least or have a drawdown of 10%. You understand? That is what you should have, please. Now, this is where we really want to talk about the inconsistency rule. Now, inconsistency rule, let me try to break it down to our understanding. Simply says that do not make in only one trade like a huge percentage of your profit. What does it mean? Let me use, for example, you're trading with a $10,000 account and you made $1,000. Now, the inconsistency rule states that every account has its inconsistency amount, right? If you are trading with a 25K account, I think the inconsistency rule is 22%. That is, you shouldn't exceed in one trade. Do not make more than 22% in a single trade. Do you understand what I mean? So it means that if you made $1,000, right? Let that profit not be majority on only one trade. For example, you only took 3 trades, and in that 3 trades, one was 50, one was another 50, then the third one was 900. you've broken this inconsistency rule. Now, the essence of consistency rule is to hold traders accountable such that you are able to maintain consistency, that we do not have just one trade making you all the money. No. So instead, this is what we recommend. Instead of doing that taking one trade to make all the money, why don't we split it? Why don't we target some? Let's have a minimum pips, let's have a maximum pips. Put your SL. This is actually a very huge call to action for you using your trade what do they call it, your TP, your target profit, take profit, right? Instead of going for 10,000 pips, they want us to concentrate on, instead of doing 10,000, it's better you stick to 30. It should be on multiple trades, not on just a single trade that gives you all the money. Do you understand? So we're going to be hitting much on this. Okay, I want to be hitting much on this, so please let's try to keep to that. Okay, they also do not allow martingale, that is opening a buy and sell at the same time, because I've heard of people who will buy accounts. And what they do is they open a trade. Once they open it, they will pick one of the accounts, open a buy on here on gold here, then open a sell on the other one. You understand? So they prohibit such things. If you're on a buy, you have to stick to a buy. If you're on a sell, you have to stick to a sell. So that's, they don't like it. Then arbitrage, practice of exploiting prices difference in asset. Okay, I don't think we have any problem with that. Then high frequency trading, that is you open like 20 positions and then target, is it like 0.222, then close them, then open another one. That's more of a high frequency trading. So please, I don't even think a strategy will do that. Okay, all right. So please, let's just take note of all these things. So I think they also do not allow news. We're all used to this one, news, and I think we can trade it. They don't allow it. We're already used to it from TradeX Mastery, so we won't have any problem at all. So in other words, let's just have our nice trading practice, and I'm telling you, we're going to be withdrawing and making lots of money from this with the help of God. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be more than excited. We'll be more than excited to make sure we handle your question. So to purchase it, I've shown you how you go about it. Once you select your customization and you're okay with it, just you check out. Now there's going to be an option with Coinbase and then Confirmo. Please select the Confirmo because it allows you to use whichever wallet you have, just like we're used to in paying for other platforms. But if you go for Coinbase, it means you are paying from a Coinbase wallet. Do you understand? So select Confirmo and go ahead and do your payment and you're good to. All right, thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one.